Hi all, welcome to my data science class. This is Dr. Nancy. I'm basically a startup runner, so I'll be presenting to you about some basic concepts of data science and further let's extend it. So what do you mean by the word data? Generally, data refers to raw facts, figures, observations or measurements, right? Then what is the science? Science is a knowledge gained through systematic study. So when these two words are clubbed, then the occurrence of the word data science is said to be believed. So this word data science refers basically to a systematic and organized way of putting up the data, isn't it? Now, before we begin with, let's date back to the history of data science. Data science is believed to be existed started during the 16th or the 17th centuries and usually by John Wilder Tukey, who expounded on a move in the world of statistics in the year 1962. Closely related to this, the data science topic has been taken a brief history from 1966 and arised till up to date, and it has led to the increase of many data scientists. There are basically two types of data: qualitative data and quantitative data. Qualitative data refers to quality, and quantitative data is something which can be measurable. Now, quantitative data are of two types: discrete data and continuous data, whereas qualitative data are of two types: nominal data and ordinal data. Now, when these different types of data are there, we basically classify them as quality and quantity. Quantity is also a numerical data. Qualitative data is also a categorical data, right? Now, in this numerical data, that is quantitative data, we have discrete and continuous type. What do I mean by this discrete? Discrete has finite options and continuous as infinite options, meaning it lies between the class interval, whereas discrete has no class interval. Similarly, moving on to categorical data. Categorical data are made up of words. Now, what do you mean by this? This means that it represents a quality, that is gender, eye color, the type of building, etc., ethnicity, so on. Now, in that we can categorize as ordinal and nominal scale. Ordinal scale. Ordinal scale is a data which is being ordered, and nominal scale, the data will be nominated. Now, let me go back to ordinal scale. Ordinal scale is, suppose the student register numbers in a class are in an order, then it is called as ordinal data. Whereas nominal data is without any order. Jersey numbers of football players, cricket players, and so on can be considered as nominal data. Next, yes, here comes a beautiful topic of data science. So, what is this data science? It is an interdisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, algorithms, and systems to extract meaningful insights, right? So, data science is basically an interdisciplinary field and which involves statistical methods, mathematical techniques, programming, process, analysis, interprets large voluminous data, and it can be put it as structured and unstructured data. It integrates concepts from stats, computer science, and the domain knowledge to make informed decisions and predictions, which are making data-driven decisions making in various real-world applications. Big data. What is this new term, big data? Big data consists of huge data sets. These data sets are analyzed, visualized to unveil the trends, human behavior, and interactions. Let me give you an example of a big data. Our social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc., where hundreds of terabyte data is added daily in the form of text, audio, video, images, etc., forms big data. Moving on further, let's look into the components of data science. There are basically 5 components of data science, starting off with data, big data, machine learning, statistics and probability, and programming languages. Now, data has 2 types, structured and unstructured. What is this big data? Big data is nothing with is with regard to volume, variety, velocity, value, variability. All the 5 V's put together forms a big data. Then it's reinforced to machine learning with 3 different types of techniques called supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and reinforcement learning. And this moves further to statistics and probability, clubbed with programming languages such as Python, R, Java, SQL, then forms these are the 5 components of data science. Data science. So let me put you a brief note into the form of a table. Look at this. The fields are statistics, computer science, data science. The main goal of statistics is to understand and summarize. This table is put in order to differentiate between 3 technical terms: statistics, computer science, and data science. Example for statistics is we tell is a new drug significantly more effective, right? Computer science, what happens in computer science? It builds systems and algorithms to handle data. How to process 1 TB of data effectively can be considered as an example. Moving on to data science, we apply stats plus computing plus domain knowledge to get insights. Which customers are likely to leave next month forms data science. As discussed, the 5 components of data science are data, big data, machine learning, statistics and programming, probability, along with programming languages. So machine learning is also a part of data science that helps us to understand the system to process data without any human interference. So 3 types of machine learning are supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learnings. Types of data as discussed: structured, unstructured, machine generated data. What is structured data? Organizing in rows and columns is structured. Unstructured has no specific format, whereas a machine generated data automatically produces machines or sensors without human